Greetings ladies and gents, this is Ilija from Heathen Scent. Welcome to my channel, and today we are reviewing Paco Rabanne Invictus Victory. But before we go on to the review, I'd like to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for getting me to this point. Hoping you're liking the content so far, and for the people that are not subscribed yet, please do subscribe and you'll be in for more. All different types, fragrance reviews, vlogs, tag videos, you name it. Now this fragrance I wasn't actually expecting, and didn't really sort of know anything about it until last week when I suddenly saw a news post actually on fragrantica.com, and basically, you know, it was only really sort of available on a European website. And I think just before I filmed this, I actually saw Steve from Red Essence's review on this, and he was saying that it's not even available in the US at all just yet. And he was saying how exorbitant the shipping prices were from Europe to the US. And go figure, I was looking on Friday night, and suddenly it popped up on David Jones' website. So I thought, you know what, the next day I'm gonna go grab it, and here we are. Now for 100 ml of this fragrance, it actually cost $149, and for a 50 ml it cost $111. For an EDP, I think that's a pretty good price. Now let's go to the notes of this fragrance. Starting off, we have got lemon and pink pepper at the top. The heart, we've got olibanum and lavender. And at the base, we've got vanilla, amber, and tonka bean. Now, if you notice, this is actually quite a bit of a deviation from the whole Invictus line, because they seem to be more of a fresh, citrusy type, how should I say, very mass appealing type of fragrance, all the way from like the original, Legend, Intense, and Aqua, both versions of it. And now it pretty much gives it away, because I mean, if you look at the bottle, you know, it's got like that nice sort of clear to black gradient, and you've got like the matte black top on there with the lovely little handles, you know, the usual sort of sprayer, and you've got that gold theme there for Victory, obviously. So it's giving off that whole sort of idea that it's going to be a bit more of a darker, maybe a, you know, maybe a sweeter, maybe even, you know, a good winter type scent. So anyway, we'll give this a spray and we'll go with that. All right, just warm up a bit. Okay. All right. Now, it says it's got lemon and pink pepper at the top, but look, I'm getting a little bit of lemon. It's like the tiniest amount, but the whole feeling that I'm getting is like, at least like the smell at the top, it's almost like a, how should I say, almost like a dark orange, like a blood orange there. It's just got that sort of real nice and, you know, rounded citrus. It's not bright really, it's just sweet enough, and I don't really get much of that olibanum, or like maybe a little bit of a lavender, you know, giving off that sort of like florally, very not really smoky. Like I guess olibanum will give off that smokiness, but I'm not getting those church vibes, you know. I'm definitely getting that floral soft vibe. Vanilla, amber, and tonka bean. Now that's all three of those are very present through the whole duration of the fragrance, and they're not overly sweet, but you will get that smell all the way through, right down until it fades to nothing. So as I was saying before, it is quite a departure from the usual Invictus. Now the feeling that I'm getting is, considering late last year I think it was, that they had the 1 million Privé being discontinued. It's almost as if this is like some sort of, I guess maybe a replacement for that, because it's just got like that sort of dark, sort of sweet vibe to it. I know that the 1 million Purveyor, it's more that tobacco base, but it has that oriental vibe to it. So you definitely got a little similarities here and there. So look, I might be wrong, but if this is a kind of a replacement for something like that, I'd say it's actually well done. Or if it's just like how Issei Miyake do their original like a L'Ode de Say line, and then they got the Nuit d'Issei, that would be a good way to start it, because this thing is quite nice. Now the performance of this fragrance is actually pretty good compared to, as I said, like all the other Invictus line, which don't seem to last as long. You're getting about a good, I don't know, like 6 to 7 hours on those fragrances. This one, I'm getting a whole, all the way down to nothingness, about 8 to 9 hours, which is actually quite amazing. Being that it's EDP, you'd kind of expect that, although the previous EDPs they've had in this line still don't last that long. Don't even know why. But the top notes I've noticed lasting about, a good 30 minutes to an hour. So I quite like that, actually. It's not like it fades very quickly. The heart notes, I'm getting them lasting about a good 4 to 5 hours, even though you don't really sort of get much out of them in terms of smelling too much. I mean, yeah, the lavender's a little bit there. The olibanum, God, I don't even know why it's there. It doesn't even sort of feel like it's there. But the one thing I did remember now is just something at the base that actually Steve from Red Adolescence mentioned. I didn't really sort of like think about it until he mentioned it, and yeah, it seems like they've like very discreetly almost like added a note there, like a cocoa or something like that, because you've got these types of like chocolatey vibes, on top of like the vanilla, the amber, and tonka bean. It's just like, it's not ridiculously sweet, but man, is it nice. Obviously at first you can't really sort of smell it until those top notes go away, but then they sort of really starts to pop out. Now let's see, how versatile is this frag? So I'd say because of the notes in this, it's definitely going to work for both genders. Even though, Invictus is naturally a men's line, that's what they, marketed towards, and obviously because you've got the release of the Olympia Blossom as well, so it's supposed to be the female counterpart to it. Sure, it's very feminine, but I mean, this will work as well. It's definitely something that's going to be working for you more in the colder months, at nighttime, date nights. So it's definitely going to be a big autumn and winter frag. And considering over here in Australia it's starting to get nice and cool coming into autumn, I think this is a perfect time to get it. And thankfully we got it around this time of year, because usually you'd expect it to be, in line with the northern hemisphere, but luckily we got it just in time to wear this thing. Believe me, you're gonna love this. You're gonna be really surprised too, considering how much of a departure it is. You're gonna be very surprised. So this has been my review on Paco Rabanne Invictus Victory. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, please comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more reviews and other videos coming straight to your feed. I hope you guys are doing well. Blessed be to you all. I'll see you in the next video.